All right, hey everybody, it is the CovFEFE Patriot, and I'm coming to you today with another video. So, once again, if you're a subscriber of this channel, I thank you very much for watching. Also, if you're new to the channel, please hit that like button and subscribe. I plan on doing a couple videos a week from here on out until sanity returns. So it looks like I could be doing this for a very long time. So, with that said, I wanted to talk to you guys today about the truck rallies in Canada. Some of the stuff going on in Australia, and things we're seeing right here at home. So, might be a little long video, I don't know. We're just going to record till I'm done, burnt out, talking, rambling on, then we'll end the video. But if you got questions, you got comments, if you disagree with what I say, please leave a comment below. I'd love to start an engagement with you. In this, it's really important. Communication is key. I think that's one of the problems in this country today is people are afraid to talk, and people are most definitely afraid to listen. We have been programmed to hear the first thing that comes into our brains and believe that no matter what. You don't want to look on the other side because that's not how we're taught. We're very one direction. I think that has to go back with the public school systems. Just the way that how they used to teach you as a matter of fact, and then they would give you a test to make sure you knew the right answers to say, when in all reality sometimes there's more than one answer, especially if it involves opinions. Got my water here, get a little dry, so excuse me. So I think that's a concept that people around the world are lacking, is just respectful communication. This morning I had somebody actually send me a Facebook message. Don't know him. I call him Marty though. That's not his real name. And he told me that he hopes someone, the closest person I love, passes away from COVID. And he didn't say it in quite those words, and there may have been some aggression taken out. And all I did was thank him for the time that he gave me. And that was all I could do. I'm not going to let people I don't know get to me. But I did try to communicate with him. I tried to have a conversation with him. He stopped returning. I think he felt like he was going to be able to hurt my feeling. And then all of a sudden, he would get one up on me because he was able to put me down. Folks, I have been doing this for 5 years now. 5 years. Ever since Trump started running for president, I became an outspoken figure, I guess. Hopefully, maybe someday a celebrity figure. That's my goal. The beard, it's kind of standout-ish. Anyways, back on topic. So, with that said, people aren't going to hurt my feelings. They're not going to upset me. If you think I'm speaking total malarkey, as our true great President Biden would say, if you think that's going to hurt my feelings and I'm going to engage into a rage fit with you, it's not going to happen. It takes a lot to kind of piss me off. I've heard it all, seen it all, done it all. And I'm way too old now in my life to give a damn about people trying to attack me and hurt my feelings. I still want to talk to you. So there we go. Leave a comment. So up in Canada today, keeping an eye on that, just a little check it in. Looks like the truckers are still holding strong. They're trying to work with the government, but you see the people on the left up there don't want to work with them. I don't know much about the Canadian politics, so I probably can't say too much about it, but I do know Justin Trudeau is a coward. I think the American people are getting their very first taste of him now, and it's an embarrassment. He's a pretty face. That's all the guy is. He has no ambitions on working with his people, his own people that he was elected in to represent. He doesn't want to work with them. He could get his country back together real quick if, he just opened up negotiations. But he's got this no negotiation tactic that's definitely not working in his favor. These protesters are doing everything right, and I do mean everything. Mainstream media tries to blast them as that anti-friggin' white supremacist, whatever race group that is terrorizing people. That's not true. And the reason I can prove to you that's not true is because you're only reading about these stories. You're not seeing video footage. When we had the protest in the United States, they were all about cramming footage down of people acting out and being hateful in their eyes. Kyle Rittenhouse, prime example. Many of us feel like Kyle Rittenhouse was just defending himself and was inside his American rights. But because it was on film, the media took that and jammed it down our throats as a hate crime. That's right. Even though everyone was white in the situation, they still wanted to force that narrative. If there was a video like that from Canada, I think you would see that video played over and over and over again. But we're not getting that. So what does that tell you? It tells me that the left has nothing. Mainstream media has nothing. If they covered this thing as an actual story like they should be doing, then we would see a lot further support going into that direction. Because, as I said in the beginning, people like to only listen to one thing. And the first thing they hear, they're going to believe it and go for it. So the very few people that are still watching mainstream media are hearing the worst of these truckers, and they're just going with it. Instead of actually taking the time, going on YouTube, looking it up, making sure you're checking the filter for go to recent upload so you get the latest storylines on the videos before they're taken down on this, you're going to get that. I don't know. I got to be careful what I say, I guess. I just caught myself. I don't want my YouTube video taken down, so I'm sorry, YouTube, but I don't think my 15 views are enough to get me in your radar yet. So I think I might be safe for now. But anyways, that's how you want to look up these Canadian trucker videos. If you really want to see what's going on, that's you go to the filter options and you go to recent upload or you go to live, and then you'll get the most recent accurate updates on that. I did that with Australia last night. A lot of people don't really even understand what's going on in Australia right now because they're not covering it in the media at all. That country is in complete chaos. It broke my heart last night. I was watching a video of police rushing a crowd of peaceful protesters. Nothing like the cops never would have done this stuff in the United States. Never. They were targeting old and weak people. I kid you not. You can look it up. You might have to go to Rumble to check it out for sure. It might not be here anymore. But they are literally going after the old and weak. And I don't mean just men. I mean women as well. I watched a little old woman get arrested. And out of all these people. And it was really heartbreaking because there was definitely other more able, capable fighters in that peaceful protest, and they just left them alone. It was very weird. It was like they're trying to make someone very, very angry. You know, you don't get as angry so much when you see somebody picking on their own size, but the moment you see somebody picking on the weak and innocent, that's going to raise your blood pressure. That's going to really piss people off. And, you know, how do you make a peaceful protest look bad? You blow it up. And I don't mean literally, and I probably shouldn't have said that one either. Damn it! This video's not going to last long. But anyways, you make it so it's not peaceful anymore. Then you got the mainstream media, and they can push their agendas. People. You are being played if you're still watching the mainstream media. That's all I could say about that. It is so corrupt. I don't care which one you watch. It's corrupt. We live in a day and age where technology is at the hands of almost every human living in a first world country's hands. You don't have to go to the news to get your updates. You don't have to go to the news to get your reports. You can go ahead and get that here on YouTube, Rumble, Gab, sometimes even Facebook. We do have true freedom fighters and patriots still using Facebook to this day. They got to be a lot more careful and a lot more reserved, but they will point you into the direction that you need to be in. So I encourage you to go look up those videos and go look up those posts, because there's things that you will hear and be astonished by that you're not going to hear in the media. And then you wonder why the front news, or not the front news, but the homepage of CNN is just about Trump. You know, it's Trump this, Trump that, Trump this, when we have so many crucial events going on in the world right now. But media doesn't want to cover that. Even Fox News doesn't want to cover this. So I've lost a lot of respect for them in the last 2.5 years, I guess. And guys, it's just crazy, the stuff that's going on right now. I want you guys to know that I'm going to keep posting these videos because I care. I want you guys to not necessarily agree with me or see things the way I do, to be honest, so that would be friggin' awesome. But I want you guys to see it for yourself. I want you to go and collect information from different sources. You don't have to post your reviews or, none of that crap like that. It's not hard work. Just go look up different opinions. Listen to what people have to say that you don't necessarily agree to, and listen to it. Don't object to it. Listen to it. And maybe at the end you'll still be like, no, I still feel the way I do. But maybe you won't. Maybe so that's where that guy's coming from. That's what he's trying to say. I better look into this. I'm going to look into that. People call it going down the rabbit hole. And I heard it best in a video that was sent to me the other night from a friend. I wish I could remember who the video was, and I wish I had a little more detail on that video, but it said the further and further you go down the rabbit hole, the more it makes sense. When you're up the top of that rabbit hole and you're looking down, you don't know what you're looking into. But when you start going down and the deeper you get, everything starts to get a lot clearer. And, I think you'll be surprised what you find. So don't be afraid of that rabbit hole, folks. It's the most clarity you'll ever get. All right, this is the CovFEFE Patriots signing out. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. I appreciate you watching my video, and you have a fabulous, Wednesday? Wednesday night.